We have to move a bit.
Are we ready now? Thank you all for coming. I am not going to speak for very long. I want to be very clear. First, let me thank God for bringing us this far. You can see my family here. We have been through a lot of trauma. I want to thank them for standing with me during the last 2 or 3 weeks of what you call crooked Ruto's anarchy. And I want to address William Samoei Ruto here. The courts today have upheld the constitution of this country. And you seem to be trying to live in an era that has long passed. William Ruto, why do you fear me? If you fear me, be a man, come and deal with me properly, kiwanjani ya siasa, not in my home, terrorizing my family, and not in these courts with trumped-up charges. You are afraid that we are redefining the politics of this nation. We are moving away from a myopic tribe and region. Your useless kutenga and lies. We have now moved to the realm of the truth and issue-oriented politics, based primarily today on the economy of Kenya. Debate me on the economy. Don't try and create criminality in your muck. I'm not going to join your pigsty. William Ruto, no, today I am coming for you because I believe Ruto must go. Asante sana.
Stole from the people who work with Jimmy at his home, who are living with him, stole even from his own mother, who is here with us today. The culmination of all that was to plant grenades in the home. And yesterday, despite the existence of court orders stopping the arrest or detention of Mr. Jimi Wanjigi, we saw a high-handed act by DCI, Nairobi Regional Office, together with some officers from the head office, ignore that high court order to illegally arrest Mr. Jimi Wanjigi, and they took him to Kamukunji police station where they kept him overnight. They thought that that was going to be punishment for Mr. Wanjigi. What they do not know, Kamukunji is home. The late Maina Wanjigi was the second member of parliament for Kamukunji constituency. If they thought they would break my client's spirit, he is stronger than he was even when he went in there. Yes. All that they did was just to demonstrate to all Kenyans their disregard for the rule of law. When you are ignoring court orders, when you are ignoring judicial processes, where do you think you will take Mr. Wanjigi ultimately? It all ends up in court. They brought him to court today. After all that high drama, it ended up in court today, and Mr. Wanjigi was invited, together with his aide, Mr. Kibe, to take a plea on trumped-up charges. Trumped-up charges relating to grenades, which we don't know who came up with. We know it came from the police, and the police who planted them. They are trying to fix it, that Mr. Wanjigi had grenades in his home. The second charge they were raising in respect to firearms, that he has firearms without a firearm certificate. The High Court of Kenya had reinstated Mr. Wanjigi's firearm certificate and had ordered the Firearms Licensing Board to obey that order and reinstate that certificate and honor it. They have refused, and they are purporting to have revoked it afresh. The High Court also had equally ordered DCI and DPP and IG to return Mr. Wanjigi's lawfully licensed firearms, which court order this DCI Kinoti refused to honor. That is why he has a sentence hanging over his neck today, 4 months imprisonment. He is begging for his life. He is begging for his liberty. That which he denied Mr. Wanjigi when he was in office. Those firearms were returned by Mr. Min. We don't know how again the same DCI turns around to want to charge Mr. Wanjigi for being in possession of illegal firearms, which were issued to him after a protracted court battle that led to the conviction of George Kinoti, who is now crying wherever he is for freedom. He thought he was denying Wanjigi's freedom. He is the one now crying for his freedom. Wanjigi is here, free like a bird. Even these officers being misused. Your time will come. You will cry like George Kinoti for freedom, and I will be there to oversee the process. That is what I specialize in as a lawyer.